So he took the bread and broke it and said, "This is my body broken for you. Not like my body, but it is my body." And he took the cup and he said, "This is my blood, the blood of the new covenant poured out for you." So the question I have for you today, how often do you take part in the communion? Once a week? Once in a few weeks, a few months? So how often should we take part in the communion? It said in the book of Luke 22, he said to the disciples, "Do this in remembrance of me," meaning every time you remember me and the sacrifice on Calvary, you should take part in the communion. So I'll leave that to you to answer how often we should actually be having the communion. And there's a lot of tradition and a lot of things that have come to the church with how the communion should be taken. But Jesus simply put, take it as often as you remember me. The essence was that Christ wanted us to live in the consciousness of the sacrifice of the cross. But not just the sacrifice on the cross, but the power of the cross. And so I declare that as you begin to make the communion a part of your day-to-day life, and as you say to yourself, "As I eat of the flesh of Christ and as I drink of his blood," I declare that you'll begin to see the power of the cross manifest in your life. And we'll talk a bit more about this in our next videos. But I want you to start to think and reflect on how often you should have the communion in your life. And as you begin to take it more often, I promise you'll have testimonies. In my last video, I shared the testimony of how I got miraculously healed. And a huge part of that was the communion. So how often should you have communion? Jesus said, as often as you remember him, as often as you remember the cross. And so maybe make some comments below and tell me how often we should have the communion. Till we see you next time, take care. I love you so much. God bless.